prove everybody wrong to say that they're the dark horse of this tournament and become champs. But Turkey is trying to staple it right now.
And a win tip right there to Turkey. You know how I feel about who wins the opening tip is they were banking on the help defense on the pick and roll, finding the corner. Good D right here early on for the Portuguese, though, forcing a contested shot, and they will have the chance to draw first blood in this one.
Watch
Rambo
the emotion.
style.
Oh, yeah. The right side is going to be the Portuguese team. The left side is Turkey team. No-brain Salazar goes to the left side, trying to get that shot. He's been doing it all season, but able to knock it down. But I think off the fingertips of Turkey, yep, it's going to be Portuguese ball.
Lourinho into PT Creative, working that baseline to rattle home a shot. It's so difficult to do, yet time and time again he strokes that green. We've seen that about 5 times today, Vince. And here comes 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐛𝐞 back the other way. Oh, risky pass right there to Lovebatter, who's going to drive it in. And more good D, making a contested shot from Portugal in a must-win game. We do see a foul, but it will not be the transition foul. Interesting, and he didn't quite have the chance to get off the shot just yet. So here comes the inbound play. They will have hit the reset button. PT Creative wide open, missing the 3. 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞 again with another massive board defensively. Rennie missing. 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞 with a board. Back out to the wing. Boom, 3-pointer, and Turkey have the lead.
Finally on the board, uncatcher. It's missed by PT Creative, going down the right side now. Trying to keep Tanzo on the swivel. Understanding, let's see if we can cross this lockdown. But great shuttle pass to No Brain, kissing it off the glass, but couldn't do it that one. And all of a sudden that chance is passed. So now it's 3-2, still a 1-point deficit.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Jam Boy. Normally so money from 15, from Midi. But was mid on that one. Here comes PT Creative by his own high standards. As he weaves his way down the other end for the two-handed dunk, and nearly the and one, Vince. That was majestic.
Nice body bag. Now let's see if they can step it up. 𝐒𝐿 going on the right side. Keeping the possession, understanding the tempo. Okay, the problem, big fella saying mouse in the house, but a jump pass to Jamboy. Now Jamboy can knock it down, but then almost a clean steal. I think it might be a jump ball, and it will, between the two guards. Very rare these two get to go half court and see who's going to win this one.
And we saw one of the biggest jump balls in 2K history earlier, as once again it's going to be Turkey. Ooh, nearly with the backcourt violation. Jamboy going to pull the trigger, stroke it green, and it's a 1-point game, Vince, my favorite kind.
Because anything can happen. Going to the left side, going to PT Creative. Again, going back and forth, keeping the defense moving. Looking at the spacing, a little bit congestion in the top of the key, but 1-foot shot, a little bit forced, but then it's going down. Let's see what Turkey could do now.
Back the other way, just playing their game. That's what they do, in the groove. Madonna, eat your heart out, handing it off to Jamboy. I thought he was going to take the drive right there, trying to work an open shot. 4 to shoot, top of the key, rotating the ball. Got to have it, off balance, low percentage. Everybody crashing the board there. 4 Portuguese players gobbling up that rebound. PT Creative right back the other end. Lourinho banging home the 3. He's been quiet. That's what they need from him.
Getting the 2-point lead, but I love seeing all the white jerseys going to the paint, trying to get that rebound, showing a lot of effort. 𝐒𝐿𝐿 to the left side, another cross. Going one-on-one. Now Jamboy, he's known to make these shots, but couldn't do it that time. Great defensive work from Portugal.
And chat going off. We got some legends in the Twitch chat, Vince. I know we're across multiple platforms, but you love to see the community coming out, supporting one another. A lot of them want to get an early look at who is the best team in Europe. So far, Turkey taking game 1, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, by 10 points. A really great effort. They had to fight back from a 15-point deficit to beat the French with a buzzer beater in overtime. 𝐶𝐞𝐫𝐞 turning down the three-pointer to hand it back, and a smart thing that he did is we once again have the lead here.
Keep it going, Jan. Thank you so much for joining us. Truly, Honcho is in the chat. NBA 2K royalty. If you don't know, now you know. He's been a part of so many 2K TV bits. He has a great stream. I appreciate you coming through. Fabio saying creative is a lock. But again, I got to say this one more time. We're giving away a copy of NBA 2K25. Make sure you follow at @eFIBA_official and also at FIBA as well. Also, we're 33 followers about to get to 66K. 6,000 followers on Twitch. So make sure you press that follow button, or maybe you want to subscribe. We appreciate the love in the community.
Absolutely legend, truly honcho. 𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐞, you heard her. If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much, mate. Thank you for coming through. Great hustle defense there from Portugal, Vince, to strip the two-handed jam from 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞, which is hard to do. You wouldn't find me going anywhere near that. That's like trying to take, I don't know, food out of the mouth of a crocodile, but they do, and now they have a chance to take back the lead in what has been a low-scoring game once again, trying to go a little bit of their own medicine, controlling the clock. 8 points to 7 after one quarter. You know it's a clutch match when these two teams haven't even got into double digits yet.
That right there is great defense or bad offense, but we do see that this is going to be a cagey affair, and a great dunk by No Brain Salazar from a shuttle pass from the guard, and then Portuguese gets the lead one more time.
Absolutely clutch performances here. I think it might be great defense, mate. It has to be said as we see 𝐒𝐿 ready. Oh, good contested shot. Back out to 𝐶𝐻𝐬. Normally money. He gets the miss. And the law firm, Henry Jones, with the massive rebound right there. Clutch rebound. And look at this. A steal back the other way for the Turks. Can they find the open man? 𝐶𝐻𝐬 making up for that miss with a gorgeous dunk. Hanging off the rim like a baby sloth. Cute as can be.
Like Scooby-Doo, they're getting scrappy too. Going on the left side, Henry Jones going down, No Brain again with the two-hander slam, 11-10.
Lots of points in the paint in this one. Neither team allowing their opponent to get away from them as we see another block. He picks it up. No Brain Salazar. I thought he was going to pull that up, but a smart foul from the Turks.
Real smart to shot that transition. He was going to take it. I saw in his eyes, even though we have the bird's eye view here. Jump pass to Henry Jones. Going into the left side. Short corner. Another no-brain cut. And then taking his time, giving it back out. And I had to call timeout. Didn't want that 3-second violation.
It was something in the pixels, mate. We could just tell. Here we go. So a cagey affair, right? A little bit of nerves in this one, Vince. Neither team really wanting to make a mistake, but who is going to step up? It's going to be PT Creative making a massive bomb and a 4-point Portuguese lead, the largest lead of the game so far.
All right, Portuguese showing a life. As you see, everybody on the camera staying focused, locked in, barely any blinks, any winks, no animations this game, and a foul. Still a quick wheel reach in. Smart one. Stop the momentum. See what happens. Turkey going for the inbound call. Giving it to Rennie. 𝐒𝐿 knows what to do. Up top, 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 the problem. After that interview, see what he got. Jam boy, you can't let him shoot. But 𝐒𝐿 goes for the three and knocks it down on time. Now it's only 1 point deficit.
𝐒𝐿 sniffing out that bucket like a canine. What a shot from him. Now can PT Creative and the gang come back? You can see he is so silky smooth on the sticks right there. Really nice ball control. 𝐶𝐻𝐬 has been a menace as Henry Jones, the law firm, has a massive three. And the stone-cold Selly at the end to take the lead back to 4. If they got that in their repertoire, that 1-2, they are going to be hard to beat here in game number 2. As we see even more good defense, hand in the passing lane, but it will be Turkey with the inbounds.
Fantastic defense from Portugal, not letting up at all. And also giving the thumbs up to the crowd. Now 𝐒𝐿 Rennie on the point guard, gets guard, hands up. 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 the problem, just slamming it home with no fear, with authority, making it 17-15.
You can see Enrique with a smile there, though. Feels like 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞 got away with one as we see a gorgeous pickpocket. I was wondering when we were going to mention 𝐶𝐻𝐬's name defensively, Vince. He has been pressurizing PT Creative, just terrorizing him the entire first game. He hasn't been able to take a dribble up the court without looking up and seeing that Sonic the Hedgehog haircut from 𝐶𝐻𝐬 1 inch away from his face, making his life a living hell. And we get the first steal as 𝐒𝐿 is going to bang home a long two to tie the game. And that is what this 𝐸𝐞𝐫𝐞 team will do to you, mate. They are long in the tooth. They know their strengths. They know your weaknesses. They are the boogeyman hiding under your bed, and they're going to get you.
They're trying their best, and people gotta know how difficult it is just to stand still, dribble, move right into a shot, but then a beautiful mid-range, as you can see, with that 2-point lead, 1:44 left in the second. The Portuguese still got a lot of fight in them.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I think they might need a little bit more of that, a little bit more mid from PD Creative. Anything but mid, just a bit more middy. As Randy says, anything you can do, I can do better. Banging home a shot of his own.
Announcer's blessing right there. Understanding, if you call it, they're going to do it. PT Creative going, oh, nice little cross. Henry Jones, no pump fake behind the back. Simon B. Ballin just creeping behind there. Just a nice little sneaky lay. Still got that 2-point lead and just going back and forth.
Yeah, a really, really tight window for that pass, but he made it work. Defender draped all over him. He ran back the other way, trying to work an open shot. Okay, it was expecting help defense. That's why he gave it off to Jamboy right there. Big man down low. Got to watch out for that offensive 3-second. Jamboy going to pull up. And it has been a lot of 2-pointers right here in this one, as we have not a lot of time left. 40 seconds in the second. PT Creative, silky smooth down the other end with a 10-foot pull-up jumper. Couple possessions left in this one, Vince, and honestly, it looks like it could go either way.
It's so nice. We're going to see it twice. He did the same exact move the previous possession. Again, the old joke is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But then that 3-pointer that we haven't seen in a while, chasing down the board, Simon Ballin, trying to go into the half, at least on top with a bit of more lead. It's been a 2-point affair for about 3 minutes. Henry Jones giving it to the point guard. PT Creative, nice little cross. Understanding with his point guard build, has a lot of speed with the ball. Going there, no one got him open late. Oh, he gave up an open 2-pointer, but gave Henry Jones a 3 instead.
Probably anticipating a little bit of rotational defense as we're going to get the final shot of the first half here. A cagey, timid, low-scoring affair. Neither team wanting to make the mistake that gives the opponent the win. In this one, for me, PT Creative has been so fluid. 𝐒𝐿𝐵 shut him down like nobody's business in game one. He's been a little more free this time, even though 𝐒𝐿𝐵 did have that iconic steal. It is anyone's game right now, Vince. A 2-point game in this one. Look for Portugal to try and really just extend this lead through the third quarter. They lost the game in the third quarter in game one. Trying to rebound right here and send it to a game 3.
We'll see. 𝐒𝐿𝐵 Rennie going to the half, 10 points, 3 assists with 1 rebound. And also Jambo with only 7 points. The team going 9 for 21 from the field, 3 for 8 from 3. PT Creative with a nice 11 points and 3 assists. But Henry Jones, 3-3-2 with points, rebounds, assists. Team is 10 for 17, 3 for 7. Now, both are basically equal when it comes to shots and percentage. But the thing is, controlling the tempo is key. Both teams have been very careful with the ball, going for high percentage shots that you see a lot of mid-range game. And they're trying to solidify, who's going to be dominant this particular match. Not thinking about game 3, just think about this game right now.
Crashing the boards there defensively and looking for a quick transition bucket of their own. Beautiful 3-pointer, and just like that, 𝐸𝐶𝐫𝐞 creep into the lead by 1 point here, Vince. The third quarter is their territory. That is where typically they shine. I was a little bit shocked to see the French in game 2 just dominate in the third. Obviously, 𝐸𝐶𝐫𝐞 came back big time in the fourth quarter, but in this one, if you want to stay in it, if you want to be in it to win it in game 3, Portugal got to step up right here, right now. As PT Creative is trying to work it for the open 3, it's a miss and a big-time defensive stand for 𝐸𝐶𝐫𝐞, who are going to try to add to this lead now.
Henry Jones missed the rebound by a fingertip. 𝐒𝐿𝐵 Rennie getting tricky with it. And a nice little friendly roll, stroking it green, as you can see, 27-23.
Really nice performance there. Wow, you got the user-friendly roll, Vince. When they rattle home like that, you kind of feel bad for the defenders, as Henry Jones is going to get down low and look at 𝐒𝐵𝐞 contest that shot, then rip down the board. Anyone else in there against Henry Jones, and it's not happening. Back the other end, they get the open look. He took it twice. The second one would not miss. Vince, you pointed out, whenever that happens, typically the second shot has a 75% chance of going in. Real Cougar's blood. 100% of the time, it works every time.
Sometimes that putback, because you already know what you did that first shot. There's a slight correction as a real shooter in real life. You understand, okay, that distance, I shot it short, let me use some more legs. Or I shot too much, let me get more arc. Same thing when it comes to NBA 2K. How long you going to press that right stick down? And also, you probably get a new position, which you're more open than before. But no Birdstar's are going on the right side, giving it to PT Creative, going head-to-head with a lock. But Henry Jones is known to make those down, but cannot get it. Tries to dive for it, but can't get it in time.
Oh, and I know what coach is going to tell him, right, Vince? Follow your shot, young man. Always follow your shot. And then he could add a putback of his own. Solid effort defensively here, though, from Turkey. They came into the quarter down ever so slightly. They are performing incredibly well in the third. 𝐤𝐫𝐞 with the look. He misses. Good board there from Portugal. They need to get really motoring really quick right now.
PT Creative going to the right side. No brain Southstar. 3-ball corner pocket. 26-30, making it a 4-point game, and still 2:30 left in the third.
Don't look now, but Dello2K in the chat. He wants a best of 5. I don't know if my heart can take that, mate. Here we go. E9 Rennie. Ren breaking ankles. Good defense from the Portuguese. It's going to go out of bounds. I'm pretty sure that came off a Portuguese finger, but now they've only got 6 seconds to shoot. So this is the defensive stop that Portugal wanted. Bowing up. E9 Rennie going to find Jamboy, rotating to the top of the key. That is a clutch three-pointer. They had 6 seconds to work that magic, Vince, and they did.
You know he's prepared. That's MJ right there for Turkey. He wants those shots. He wants that time going down. He wants to break down that defense. It's no brain Salazar trying to get a pick from the big man. Great strong pick. Cross pass. Almost a steal. Another cross pass again to no brain. They're trying to get him a shot. They want him to shoot the three. He's got a little bit of opening, a little bit of space. It's to the right side. And now Turkey has the possession.
And don't look now, but Rennie is activated, Vince, at exactly the right time for Turkey and exactly the wrong time for Portugal. As we're going to have a massive two-handed reverse dunk from 𝐤𝐫𝐞, the solution down low in the paint. And this is the biggest lead of the game now, 9 points, peaking at exactly the right moment. Big board from Henry Jones and a smart foul.
Crucial board on 2 Turkey players. Looking like a strawberry shortcake Oreo. Just red on the outside, white on the inside, and then creative, getting more creative, going baseline and slamming it home. Trying to creep back on this lead with a minute left in the third.
If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. You're watching the grand final of the European Union region, I should say, in eFIBA Season 3, as we see another nice dunk there from Turkey. Turkey taking game 1 by 10 points. That's the bottom right-hand screen. It is best of 3. As it stands, they have a 9-point lead here in game number 2. Portugal came in, Vince, saying the job's not done. Turkey came in. Oh my God, what a statement dunk right there. Are you kidding me? Turkey came in saying, we're going to be the champs. Watch this space. So far, so good. And my goodness, another massive dunk for PT Creative. That's 2 tonight.
And a dagger from 𝐇𝐞𝐫𝐢 right there in the corner. But I got to see PT Creative stats on this build, because his driving layup and dunk has been absolutely deadly. I mean, rising up and taking off at least 2 to 3 feet outside the box. I mean, that's just Vince Carter status. And shout out to one of the best to ever do it. Hall of Fame now in Canada. The Raptors gave him his homage. Air Canada really showing out, and my favorite player of all time. But then an and one going down. And as you see, Turkey is showing more emotion because they see that door closing ever so slightly.
You know what Turkey are? They're that person who's really annoying to argue against. They always have to have the last word, Vince. Every single quarter, as Portugal going to try and have the last word here. But no, a 13-point lead. And I couldn't agree more. We got to see this build from PT Creative, mate, because he went 12 feet. He went like a solid arm's length above the rim on that dunk, and it's not for the first time. As we see an alley-oop here to extend the lead to 15. Look how Portugal, you just got T-boned, sidewindered by Turkey in the third, and they don't look like they're going to take the foot off the gas in the fourth.
Yeah, and also my man Fonta said it's wingspan, bro. I said, I understand it's wingspan, but think about where he's taking off. You still got to have lift, okay? You could have long arms but can't jump. That's what I'm getting at. When you're taking out 2 feet outside the hash, how does wingspan go with your height? He's rising above the rim. But if you guys know better than me, teach me. I like to learn.
Whatever you do, if you're big on wingspan, do not look up the history of the albatross, okay? Wingspan ain't all that. I'm with you, Vince. It's all about lift. As we have a cagey affair here, another offensive ball by Cato and a reach-in foul. Goodness gracious me, mate. Look at this box scores there, 22-7. Turkey outscored Portugal in the third. That is hard to overcome.
That makes you a great analysis right there. Your analytics are on point. I was going to mention it, but you beat me to it. Good job, Chris. But then Mr. E9 ready in the corner, unable to get it. I mean, there's still some light at the end of the tunnel. A nice little foul to stop the transition play. But look at the faces of Portugal. Still a little stunned. They know they got a ticket to the Philippines, but all it's going to do is bring more fire to their revenge. You're going to want to see Turkey again somewhere along the line, but you never know. We got a whole bunch of great teams with Saudi Arabia. Also, Algeria is going to be there. We don't know what's going to happen when it comes to North America. Philippines are the hometown hero, and you know, it's fun to watch all these teams go crazy, and then we're still gonna see if, you know, Brazil can actually step up to the plate as well. So it's gonna be a lot of great matchups in the next couple of weeks.
Big time, mate. We're just a month away from heading to the Philippines, packing our short shorts and our flip-flops. It's going to be huge, but before we get there, we have to crown a champion of Europe. Both of these teams are definitely going. However, one of them is going to be flying over knowing that they're the #1 seed out of Europe as Cato, with a nice spin down low, making it look easy. It is anything but. Coverage, light pressure, timing, excellent. Absolutely phenomenal shot. Here comes PT Creative. Vince, it's now or never for this Portuguese team. A cagey, low-scoring affair in the fourth just plays right into the hands of Turkey. I mentioned it pregame. Tempo is your friend. Turkey like to slow things down. So you know what you got to do? You got to go out and play lightning speed. Long possessions like this are not what you want. Henry Jones, though, finally adding the finishing touches on that possession with a dunk.
I see it, too. Let's see it go to the left side, to the right side. Trying to get that last nail in the coffin, but Portugal still fighting. Let's see the defense trying to get a steal without fouling. Nice little jab stat. E9 Rennie going run right, left, tween cross, and then coming right to their point guard. Did Cato the problem, giving that great tip pass. A love battle dead. Give and go from the big man, and a nice tip. Again, the worm is being possessed through these players, understanding them tip rebounds are key, making an impact without ever shooting a shot, but keeping a position for their team. 3 seconds left. Are they going to make it pay? E9 ready with nothing left. Oh, man, great defense, but better offense. Knocking it down with nothing on the shot clock.
Are you kidding me? That was phenomenal. You're spot on, Vince. Phenomenal defense from Portugal. But with Cato getting that offensive board, it became a 36-second possession, and they milked the clock as we see a gliding dunk at the other end. Wow, that's just a dagger in the hopes of this game for Portugal. They're still down only 13. There's time left, but they got to get motoring under 2 minutes now, Vince.
Let's see if they get some kind of fire underneath their 𝐒𝐿𝐵𝐺𝐴. Can they brew a spell to get back from the depths of hell? As Mario said, every team is hell, and Turkey is that Dante Inferno, that Cerberus that's basically guarding the gates, because you know they got 3 heads. They got defense, they got offense, and they got teamwork. And of course, TR Tanzu, the captain, knocking it down. Uh-oh, they're getting more little confident. Look at it. They're saying, hold on, back up.
They are feeling it right now. PT Creative with the gorgeous step back 3. Felt like he shot it from another dimension. It was so far away. 13-point differential coming down to a minute to play, though, Vince, before the game. A rush of blood. We heard Cato the problem say, tune in an hour, boys. I'm going to show you who the champs of Europe are, and they are so close to fulfilling that destiny. And as Sensei is saying in chat, yes, mate, we've been watching them for 5 years. They just play different. It's their world, and we're living in it. Turkey finishing strong here. They're in the bonus. They're up by 15. There's a minute to play. This dynamic, exciting Portuguese team has just not had an answer to the Turkish question today. And so far, so good. As Henry Jones gets the board. No-brain Salazar trying to go unconscious mode again and drain some big threes. We get the foul down low, and it's going to be Portugal with the inbound.
I don't know. This is looking a little. This is one of them villain kind of creation stories here, because Portugal is going to be working from today until December to find a way to take out this team. And they may come like with vengeance. As you said, it's like the Batman versus the Joker. The Joker sometimes wins, sometimes takes out Batman, but never wants to take him out completely because they love the back and forth rivalry. But then a crazy three from Portugal, still showing a little life.
They are hoping they're going to be the Baby Yaga. Yeah, the Los Petro, the Boogeyman, the John Wicks. But right now, the only team to be feared out of Europe are going to be the champions. Seconds away here, Vince, from fulfilling their destiny. 12 points differential, 16 seconds on the clock. Turkey have backed up an absolutely otherworldly performance against the French with a dominant win here in the grand final. As we're going to have one last foul right here. We can't see the action because the feed has the scorecard. You know that is a flex. It's game. It's curtains. Turkey are your champs. Vince, they did it again.